Rachel from 7 in All, and this is Ask a Homeschool Grad. This is a short series in which I've interviewed my many siblings and tried to ask them a little bit about their experience with homeschool. I know that many young homeschooling families are curious and thoughtful about the kind of impact that their choices that they make right now are going to have on their kids in the future. So I decided, well, I have a pretty good number of homeschool grads in this family. I'm gonna ask and find out about my siblings' feelings on homeschool. And today we're getting into a homeschool question which affects the idea of second generation homeschooling. The question is, do you think that you'll homeschool your own kids in the future? For me, this question is quite real because I already have kids. They are not yet school age, they are more in the toddler preschool age range, but if you've been watching this channel, you've noticed I already am homeschooling my children, and I've been very clear that I love this lifestyle, I love the flexibility, I love the family connectedness that it brings. I think I'm a pretty good teacher. Maybe I'm a little bit overconfident in that. But in the future, I really would foresee, yes, letting my kids be involved in like clubs or competitions that they could do at the school my husband works at. But I would envision homeschooling for sure.
Do you think you'll homeschool your own kids in the future? This is actually something that me and my husband talk about a lot. And I think that we are only conflicted because of the school that we work at. It's a company and we really enjoy teaching here, and we have really gotten to know the teachers at these schools. We really love the curriculum, and it's just been a joy to be in this school system. I would definitely tend to still go for homeschool. I think that it would be the most fun for me. But I think working at a school, it has shown me and given me a lot of respect for what teachers do and how fun it can be. Like all the activities they get to do is just pretty cool. So I think it depends on our kids and it depends on me. I think right now I feel excited, like, wow, someday my kids will get to be in school and get to do all these activities. But I think once we have kids, it would be hard for me to give up the fun and the awesome part of educating them and being so involved in that process. So will we homeschool our kids? I would say probably like 95% yes, but I do think that school, especially certain schools, are really great, and depending on your kid, their interests, what they want, it could be something that you can try out. And I don't think one way is right and then the other way is wrong, and I think it could be great. I've kind of joked with my husband, and I've said okay, we'll send our kids to school, but I won't care about any of their grades or learning. They'll do all of that at homeschool. They'll just go to school for fun, for the activities, for the friends, and to eat at the cafeteria and all this kind of fun stuff that I think I'm more intrigued by, because I never got to do any of that stuff growing up. Not that I really wanted to either. I probably, if I had a choice, I would have definitely said no thanks. That was just the kind of kid I was. But if my kids really want to go to school and we're still working at the same school system, then it might be something we try out.
Do you think you'll homeschool your own kids in the future? I don't have a problem with it. I don't know if it would exactly be up to me, just because I don't know how much of the actual work I would be doing if we ended up doing that.
Do you think you'll homeschool your own kids in the future?
If I have the chance to homeschool my own kids, I think I will. But I don't think anybody should be ashamed or embarrassed if they don't have those kind of opportunities. I think what's most important is that children have their parents very actively involved in their education and that take that responsibility of their education very seriously. Do you think you'll homeschool your own kids in the future?
Me? Homeschool my kids? Maybe. Probably not. I'll probably make my siblings do that.
Do you think you'll homeschool your own kids in the future?
I would love to have the opportunity to do that if I could. I definitely think I could use a lot more help than my mom did in homeschooling. But I think they'll definitely get a lot of our education at home.
That seems very far away right now. I'm currently 14, so having kids seems like really, really in the future, but I think if I'm gonna have kids, I'm gonna homeschool them. Like, it's something that has to happen. Like, there's no other option.